the past 5 years, Nvidia has risen roughly 300%, and over the last decade, it has risen almost 7,000%. But Nvidia has a lot more upside. One of the areas that they will ride is the AI revolution. Buying Nvidia at these prices is like buying or selling the shovels during the gold rush. It's because Nvidia is the leader in the GPUs needed to power the AI revolution. And what am I mean by that? So all this computing power that's needed by OpenChat GPT, Google's Bard, Alibaba has their version of OpenChat GPT. That computing power is being done at data centers around the world, right? Because all these big tech, they outsource the storage and computing power. You can think of Amazon's AWS. And in those data centers, you have NVIDIA chips that are doing the computing to give you the answer, whether it be simple or complex. According to Grandview Research, the AI market was worth 136 billion in 2022. It will grow at a 37% compound annual growth rate through 2030. As a result, Nvidia is in a prime position to profit from that growth over the long term. So let's just get into the charts to see what might be a good entry point to go long Nvidia. So this is the monthly chart, like I said. Kind of like smooth sailing. Maybe next resistance level is going to be at the 280 level. Right, you got support, resistance. Let's go down to the weekly chart just to see what that looks like. Yeah. These wicks represent selling pressure. These wicks say price couldn't go higher. And that's why we had the collapse. So let's just mark that off at 280. You got these twins, pins, tweezers, right? Denoting selling pressure. Price couldn't close the gap as of yet. But all gaps get closed at some point or another. This might have been a nice area to go long on the pullback. Alright. So you see these three extended range green candles. Price is just taking a pause. They do have earnings coming up. Let's go to the daily chart. So I think Nvidia is part of the NASDAQ 100. I think the NASDAQ has now had 2 declining weeks out of the last 6. That could be a reason why we have these tweezers. Oops, I am not on the daily chart. Let's go to the daily chart. Okay. Here was a nice entry. And that's what you want to do. You want to buy on pullbacks. Daily buy is at the 190. Because price only penetrated the zone 50%, there might still be some buy orders in the low half of this zone here. let's go to the, yeah, I mean, I don't see anything stopping price from moving higher. This will be an area where I would take some off if in a position going long at the 270. Which is up against resistance. So where's the entry to go long? I just want to go to the 4-hour chart. Okay, maybe the, let me see, the 2-hour chart, 1-hour chart. Alright. So this might be an area of interest. For our buyers at the round hole number of $200, which is a psychological number as well. So like I said, there's earnings coming up this week for Nvidia. Price could sell off. We had Applied Materials announce their earnings, which is in the same industry, semiconductor. They beat on revenue, but did not beat on sales. They also forecasted a lower guidance second quarter. I'm not sure what Nvidia is going to say during their earnings report, so you could get a sell-off. A sell-off would be an opportunity to go long, or Nvidia may beat on all financial metrics, and you might get a pop in the stock. So the way to play this is, I'm going to say that. Let me see. This is February 2nd. Nvidia has been range bound, maybe in anticipation of the earnings. On earnings, price can drop, sell off, but that's going to be temporary, and that would be a great opportunity to buy, either at the 200 level or the 9 or the 190 level. If price pops out of the range, wait for pullbacks to go long. But I will most likely put out another video once the earnings are out. Until next time.